perfect call out there. Once he got the block, he made a move. He was headed to the end zone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. On the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards.
The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. You've got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup with 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They find some open field here. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more Montgomery, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's gone. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field. And he gets a tackle for loss there. On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Bears at 12-3 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Fields going to hold on to it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And Detroit getting set to go now. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Goff now looking to St. Brown. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go.
To throw is Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch in his 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Running left, Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
But partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going up the gut, Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run here with Jefferson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions Fields, touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That third down conversion good for 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd down at 4. Off the option, here's Taylor.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They run once more with Taylor.
And this time not.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore from 17 yards out.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number 1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match him.
And he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Straight ahead with Jefferson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And they'll go right back to Jefferson.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review
So
of the
that
play,
would overturn.
on the field
They
is
say the
reversed.
knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over.
But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now pass complete to Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25.
The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
On first down, gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
He'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The option to give to Taylor here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And some room to roam now.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Now a first down throw. Fields looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way play across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll run on 1st down with Jefferson taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just go back and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Fields. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The Field's going to take this himself.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's taken down
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From from the 36.
Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bears.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure. The formula, just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Taylor will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
James Mitchell.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well,
impressed, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The nice thing is that you still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Down to about the 45.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's the option play going left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, they run their...
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see DJ Moore. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bears and the Vikings, next on Madden Football.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
So the one thing you cannot do, they did.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap, Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Bears at 13-3 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
Man is Osborne. He's got him.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their...
Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at...
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going for it with the option right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 84 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Off play action, Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They run a draw here on second down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
To throw is Fields.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Samson Abukum able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The kick by goal is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks you told us ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And now out comes Minnesota.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That would give to Madison.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Fields on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the 50, here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan from 19 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears going to get 1 more possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up in Lambeau, an NFC North battle between Detroit and Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special team.
down shy of the 20. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. There's still a little bit in...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bears.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket, and the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This one brought in by Jefferson, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Madison running on first down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. 50 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Powers through it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Viking. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Play action now. Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run it with Chandler, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 136 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Nope. Types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. Trying to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Bears extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
38 yards.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Madison. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Cousins now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Osborne
From 4 yards out.
and the Vikings get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When you break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Cousins.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Here we go. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Cousins.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Cousins again.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defense...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.